Hi, hello. I thought I would make myself a good old cup of tea and talk to you about some books because I've been reading quite a bit in February. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here because I feel myself slumping and wanting to binge watch TV shows, but I felt like if I keep this rhythm, I should make numerous wrap-ups for this month so I don't have a half an hour long one at the end. So here we go. I started off the month by picking an ebook up because it was for free, honestly how, and I'd been seeing a few people that I trust be interested in this or enjoy this, so I thought I might just, give it a shot myself. It's The Melody of You and Me by M. Hollis something. I might be wrong, don't quote me on it. It's like a super short, super sweet, fluffy, cutesy, sex positive, contemporary romance between two girls. The main character is pansexual. The love interest is a queer woman of color, so that's so good because like representation, you feel. And it's set in a bookstore for a bit of it, and it's just really, really lovely and transmits some nice ideas, and like it was fun. It was like, new adulty, so not quite my usual cup of tea. Get it? I will show myself out. But yeah, still really fun, still really good. Would honestly really recommend it if it sounds like something you would enjoy. And then, I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, I will link a playlist down below, but I've been loving using the library recently, so I've kind of been reading a lot from there. Based solely on their proximity to myself and not the actual order I read them in or whatever. First thing I read was Lumberjanes. This is sort of a Gravity Falls-esque story about these girls that go to summer camp, and an awful lot of just insane things happen, and it's so crazy, but it has, funny elements, beautiful artwork, an insane storyline that I'm just going with. I don't even care that I don't know what's happening. I feel like that's sort of the fun of it. And also like female friendship, female relationships, kick-ass female characters. My feminist heart is just very happy, and this is just really nice. Oh, that's gotta be a transition, because the next book I read, based on proximity, is The Complete Mouse by Art Spiegelman. And this is a World War II story where the mice are the Jews and the cats are the Nazis. So this is just really heavy, really powerful, really sad, really hard to process. It's also biographical because it's the story of the author's father in his time being a Jew during that time period, and also his time in Auschwitz. And it's just really powerful. The artwork is not my absolute favorite, but it's just phenomenal. My librarian called it the most famous graphic novel of our times, so I feel like that's 2 recommendations of it to you right here. I then read volume 2 and 3 of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This might be my favorite graphic novel series, which again, it's kind of shocking because it's very explicit, it has mature content, not quite what I would normally go for, but I'm really loving it. It's this sort of space opera type thing of 2 runaways from different alien species that are like enemy, and it's a very Romeo and Juliet-esque story because like they fall in love and they have a baby and they're on the run and everyone's after them. It's just really action-packed. It's got beautiful artwork, a wonderful story, just characters you actually care about. It's amazing. and I may or may not have volume 4 and 5 waiting for me to pick them up at the library. It's a very loose maybe. And by maybe, I mean I just got an email that they're waiting for me to pick them up. So take that as you will. On the same note, I read The Wicked and the Divine Volume 1 and 2, and this is just crazy. It's the story of these gods that come into the world every 90 years in the form of celebrities and pop stars or something. The story is just really crazy to follow. The characters I honestly don't care that much about, but it's so crazy that you just want to, you know, understand what's going on. It has the most amazing cliffhangers, honestly, and the artwork is just beautiful. It's just, I adore it. This is like my favorite in terms of artwork, but I think either the next volume or the one after that, like they couldn't get a hold of the dude or lady or person, whatever, with the artwork for these ones, so they just had a bunch of random people come in and do it, and I hear it's like the worst. So I don't know, I have the next volume waiting for me anyway, so we shall see, but I'm kind of really enjoying it. Not nearly as much as Saga, it's still very confusing to me, but I'm here for the ride, at least for the time being. And then, Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. There's hashtag feminist let February, or I've seen, you know, numerous variations of that going on. And like, I love feminism, I love intersectional feminism, I just love feminist topics and conversations and discussions revolving around these themes. So a collection of essays about feminism just felt like the thing that I would read, and for the most part I really did enjoy it. I didn't agree with everything Roxane Gay said. I didn't you know, think she covered everything on the spectrum of like intersectionality and whatnot. I feel like a lot of it was mostly based on her experiences, which obviously it's fine, because like she's writing it. I don't think there's one person that could completely cover everything, because this is such a complex topic and there's more perspectives coming at any given time, and as she says, it's her thing. That's why she's a bad feminist. It was very interesting to see her discuss this sort of label. I just really enjoyed it, and she brought so many interesting perspectives to the discussion that are just, you know, not available to me because I'm not a woman of color, for instance. And she talked a lot about so many interesting topics, and I was very here for it, except for like that one whole essay about Scrabble. I was like, how much can you listen to someone talk about Scrabble without being bored, you know? I forgot to mention I also read Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. This has been getting a lot of hype on the booktubes here lately, and that's very, very understandable because it's a masterpiece. All I'm gonna say is that it's a super crazy character-based, world-building, sort of based, slow-ish fantasy story, because like it's very short, so I don't know if it's like a proper novel, but it's just super good. The main character is asexual and there's a trans side character, and it's just amazing. And I also read Weird Things Customers Say in Bookstores by Jen Campbell. Jen has a YouTube channel that I will link down below, and that's a compilation of just funny things or just weird things that obviously people heard in bookstores working there, and it's hilarious, but also, you know, makes you lose faith in humanity. But I really enjoyed it. I haven't laughed that much in forever, so thank you, Jen, for that. And last but not least, I read the Vampire Academy graphic novel. if you haven't been around, I feel like you wouldn't know this because I don't talk about it quite as much, but Vampire Academy used to be like my shit in middle school. I think I picked it up for the first time in like 7th grade, and I'm old now. I'm old. I'm very old. By which I mean, 19, but still, it's been a hot minute, and I loved this series, and I still have really fond memories looking back on it and get very nostalgic. So I've been meaning to re-experience and revisit the story because I have so many feels, and this seemed like a very interesting way to do it. But it sort of fell flat for me, I'm not going to lie. The artwork is not really my favorite. Also, I felt like it was so fast. Obviously, because it's a graphic novel, you're not gonna get all the background and all the inside and all of that. So it felt like it was just moving so fast and so much was happening so fast. And I didn't get to properly connect to the characters, which is why I, didn't feel that strongly about it, because I just love characters. I am a character-focused reader, so it sort of was meh for me. Also, it was so cheesy. So many of the lines were so cheesy. I don't know if they were in the actual novel at this point, because, I guess the novel was sort of cheesy, because, like, early 2000s, vampires, but, yeah, not the biggest fan. I might revisit it in the form of the beautiful anniversary edition, because that's so stunning and I really want it. But who knows? It's a complicated life. Who knows what the future will bring us? But I'll keep y'all posted if I do, go back, and hopefully I don't hate it if I do. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of February. Do let me know if you've read any of these books, and I'll see you later. Bye!